Children, now we are going to solve our question number 4. The driver of a three-wheeler moving with a speed of 36 km per hour sees a child standing in the middle of the road and brings his vehicle to rest in 4 seconds. What is the average retarding force of this vehicle? The mass of the three-wheeler is 400 kg and the mass of the driver is 65 kg. So we have to find what is the retarding force is acting on this vehicle. So we can find that. So this driver is moving with the initial speed of what is that 36 km per hour. 36 km per hour. So we can convert this into meter per second. That means 36 into 5 by 18. So you can see that. That means 10 meter per second. So we get the answer as 10 meter per second. Now, you can see that the time is also given. So time is 4 seconds. Within 4 seconds it is coming to rest. That means the final velocity is given as 0. So what is the average retarding force? So we have to find the force. F is equal to m into v minus u upon t. So this one we have to find. What is the retarding force acting on this object? So F is equal to what is coming? M. Mass of this vehicle 400 plus 65 only. That means we can write m is equal to 4. You can see that 465 kg. This is also mentioned. 400 is the mass of the vehicle and 65 kg is the weight of the person. So 465 kg. So you can substitute this. So 465 into final velocity is considered as a 0. 0 minus initial velocity is 10 meter per second divided by time interval of 4 seconds. So if you are simplifying this, you see that 465 into minus 10. That means this is equal to minus of 4650 divided by 4. So we get the answer. So we get the answer as 1162 you will get. So answer is minus of 1162.5. So this is the force getting on this object. So this is our force retarding force is acting on the vehicle to stop. Okay, so this is the answer. Now we'll consider next question, question number 5. So question number 5 is this only. A rocket with a lift of mass 20,000 kg is blasted upward with an initial acceleration of 5 meter per second square. Calculate the initial thrust of this blast. So a rocket with a lift of mass 20,000 kg. So mass is there. What is that? 20,000 kg. It's blasted upward with an initial acceleration of 5 meter per second square. So its acceleration is 5 meter per second square. So calculate the initial thrust of this blast. So we have to find what is the initial thrust, means the force acting on it. So see that in this case the rocket is going in the upward direction. So it should overcome the gravitational force exerted by the earth. So here it is given as what is that acceleration is 5 meter per second. So what is that? You can see the question carefully. It is blasted upward with an initial acceleration of 5 meter per second square. That means it is going upward, overcome the gravitational force and going upward with 5 meter per second square. So actually what is the value of acceleration? Acceleration A is considered as 9.8 plus 5 only. That means 14.8 meter per second square will come. 14.8 meter per second square. So this is the actual value of acceleration, you can say. So thrust is equal to what is that? To overcome the gravitational force acting to overcome the gravitational force only. So in this case we can see that F is equal to what is that? Mn. That means F is equal to what is coming? 20,000 into 14.8. 14.8. so you can find this answer. So you'll get the answer as 2.9 into 10 raised to 5 Newton. So this much of force acting, or this much of thrust is acting on this object to go in the upward direction. Okay, so answer is 2.9 into 10 raised to 5 Newton. Now question number 6. Now we will discuss our question number 6. What is our question number 6? You can see that a mass of 6 kg is suspended by a rope of length 2 meter from the ceiling. A force of 15 Newton in the horizontal direction is applied at the midpoint P of the rope. What is the angle the rope makes with the vertical in equilibrium? So we can consider the situation as what is that? This way you can consider. So a mass of 6 kg is suspended by a rope of length 2 meter. So like this way 2 meter wire. So this way a mass of 6 kg is suspended. So during that time a force of 15 Newton in the horizontal direction is applied at the midpoint. So at the midpoint means 1 meter. So a force of 15 Newton is applied along this direction. So you know when we are applying this force, what will happen? This string is coming almost like this way, and then after only this weight is hanging like this. So this is the situation we know when when a force of 15 Newton is applied like this. 15 Newton force is applied. So we have to find what is that? What is the angle the ropes makes with the vertical in equilibrium? So what is the angle the ropes makes with the vertical? Like this way the ropes makes it vertical in equilibrium condition. So here, so we have to find the angle theta only. So we have to find what are the various forces are acting on this object. So see that here we can mention this is a fixed only, so tension is acting. So T1 I mentioned here, and with respect to this T1, and this is a hanging with respect to this point, so T2 is acting here also. Now if you are considering this is also creating tension, so this is also acting upward direction, and here this is a mg we can say. Mg is acting in the downward direction. So like this various forces are acting on this object. Now we can split this tension into components. T1 into different components. What is that? This way we can split into. So I will draw one more diagram here. Okay, so I will draw here. Okay, so you can see that. So this is the way our situation is coming. So like this way, string is there and it is suspended like this way. So this is where our string is fixed here. So when a force is applied, so in this manner it is coming and stretched like this. So this is the way there is a 6 kg force is acting. So we consider this is our angle theta. So this way, and tension T1 is acting, and this is our 15 Newton force is acting. Along this direction, 15 Newton force is acting. Then after we are seeing that after 15 Newton, what is the situation we discussed? So this is our weight mg is acting. Here weight mg is acting along this direction, and tension T2 is acting same as previously. This is also creating tension. So this is in the upward direction. So firstly you see that this weight mg is balanced by T2, and here T1 we are going to split into components. One is along this direction, that only I mentioned here. So here this is theta adjacent side only, so I can mention this is T1 cos theta. T1 cos theta, and along this direction also I can split into components. So this is opposite side only, so this is we can mention as a T1 sin theta. So this way you can split into components. From this diagram you see that T1 sin theta is balanced by 15 Newton. So from this we can say that T1 sin theta is equal to 15 Newton. You can say that. So no. So T1 sin theta is equal to 50 Newton, and you can see that T1 cos theta is balanced by what is that? T2 only. So here T2 already we know from this. What is the value of T2 from this we can find? What is the value of T2? So T2 is equal to what is coming? Mg only. T2 is equal to mg you will get. Yes. So we can find T2 first. T2 is equal to what is coming? Weight mg is balanced by tension acting on this strain. So we can find T2. What is coming? M is coming as a 6 into. We can take this value as a G as 10. We can take. So if you are getting this value as what is coming T2. So T2 is coming as a 16 Newton unit. So this is where we can find the value of 16 Newton. This T2 only balanced by, from this diagram you can see that T2 is balanced by, tension is acting is balanced by what is that? T1 cos theta. So I can mention this as T1 cos theta is balanced by what is that? T2. So no, T1 cos theta is balanced by T2 only. So T2 already we found that is equal to what is that? 60. So this way we can find. So we have to find this angle only. What is the angle makes the vertical? This is strength. So we can find if we are taking the ratio between these two equations. This is our equation number 1. So equation number 2 and equation number 3. You see that if we are taking the ratio between these two equations, what is coming if we are taking? So this will cancel ultimately tan theta will come. Sin by cos means tan theta. So tan theta is equal to 50 by 60. That means 5 by 6 will come. 5 by 6. That means we can find the value of theta. Theta is equal to what is coming? Therefore, I will write here. Therefore, theta is equal to what is coming? Tan inverse of what is coming? 5 by 6. Tan inverse of 5 by 6. So you can find this tan 5 by 6. You will get the answer as. You can see that. So it should be 0.83 will come. So tan inverse of 0.83. So that you have to find. Approximately you will get the answer as this is coming theta is equal to what is that 40 degrees approximately. So this way you can find the answer of tan inverse of 5 by 6 as what is that answer is coming as 40 degrees. So this way you can find the value of theta. Makes an angle with the respect to vertical means vertical direction. Okay. Thank you.